Okay, hi, welcome back to All Things Equilateral. This is my November book haul, and this is only half of it. Whoops. You guys know I'm notoriously bad about this, but I tried to be good this month. I really did. One of the things I received was a surprise package from Macmillan, and I helped out with the Marissa Meyer Renegades tour over on Page Turners, and they sent me, don't you hate it when things stick to a book? This book, To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. And this one has Little Mermaid vibes, you guys. It comes out March 2018. It says Princess Lyra is siren royalty and the most lethal of them all. With the hearts of 17 princesses in her collection, she is revered across the sea until a twist of fate forces her to kill one of her own. To punish her daughter, the Sea Queen transforms Lyra into the one thing sirens loathe the most, a human. So, of course, she meets a prince, and this looks so good. It says a princess must have her prince. I love romance. There's nothing better than, you know, a fantasy fairy tale take. So, yay, March 2018. Do you guys collect certain books? I mean, I started a while ago. I reread this book every year. You guys already know what it is. It's Pride and Prejudice, and this is a beautiful cloth-bound edition, but thanks to Amazon, it's completely banged up in places and scuffed, and look at the spine, it is dirty. So thanks Amazon. Anyway, this is by Worth Press. Look at the inside. And look, the pages are pink. It has things like an Austen timeline. So for, you know, those of us who love Pride and Prejudice and just can't get enough of it, there are new essays by renowned scholars, and there's a color map showing locations from Jane. So you guys, guess what I'm gonna be reading? Which version? This one. Oh, I just saw the word Netherfield. Okay, the next book came from Book Depository, and that is Rainbow Rowell's Almost Midnight. Do you see it? It's all glittery. I know. It's such a cute little binding of it. Isn't that adorable? It said, I need you to be my person. I need to see you and hear you. I need you to stay alive, and I need you to stop kissing other people just because they're standing next to you when the ball drops. Oh, this book contains Midnights and Kindred Spirits, 2 short stories brought together for the first time with stunning illustrations. So let's see. This is one of the illustrations for Midnight. I love Rainbow Rowell. Okay, so I mentioned that we were part of the tour, and Page Turners was of Renegades. Here is the finished copy. Oh. And you know what? I'm gonna link my post there. I did a superhero playlist. What songs would you have chosen? Did I choose good ones? What do you think? And look, it's blue and silver. Anyhow, of course, I ordered this book as well. So guess what? That's right. I'm gonna give away a copy of Renegades by Marissa Meyer, open US and international as usual. Happy November, people. Oh, fill out the Rafflecopter code below. It's gonna run for 1 week, my usual. Okay, then these next 2 books I requested from Candlewick Press. This one is by Tim Wynne Jones. It's called The Ruinous Suite. And this is about a rainy night, an empty highway, and no memory. With echoes of Dante's Inferno, this murder mystery will keep readers enthralled until the last page. Ooh, one night, Donovan Turner is thrown out of a car on a highway in the middle of nowhere. He can barely remember his own name, let alone the past 24 hours. Where is he? Where is his girlfriend be? You guys, I love time plots that do this. Time plots? Story plots that do this, where they mess with time. So you kind of have a backwards, what the heck happened on this night plot. Love this. This comes out June 2018. And the next one, I mean, it's called My Name is Victoria by Lucy Worsley. I love that era. I have watched all the Queen, Victoria, everything on the Victorian era. By turns thrilling, dramatic, and touching, this is a story of Queen Victoria's childhood as you've never heard it before. Wow. And Lucy Worsley is the chief curator at Historic Royal Palaces. She's the author of the novel Maid of the King's Court, as well as a presenter of programs on royalty and other topics for the BBC. This is awesome. This comes out my birthday month, May 2018. Oh, lolly. The next two books. So we did a little Cassandra Clare shopping, Kat and I. We got the lovely Lady Midnight paperback edition. Look at the spine, you guys. Oh, can you hardly wait for, this is the Emma spine for Julian. Gosh, and it's beautiful. Look, it has a little, you know, what do you call that? The cover page is cut a little shorter. So pretty. It's so big though. You know, we're Cassie Clare nerds, so I had to get that. And speaking of Cassie Clare nerds, all the stories are true. The absolutely breathtaking City of Bones 10th Anniversary Edition. Look, gold edges, you guys. I mean, and artwork. I think Cassandra Jean maybe did most of them. I'm not sure. She's the prolific illustrator of a lot of Cassie's books, and she did the current graphic novel. You know, I'm just looking at this, and they do something in these chapters. Each chapter, like in, you know, really old books, has a little illustration underneath the chapter number. The ever handsome Magnus Bane. Love Magnus. It's time for a reread, I think. Oh, High Fantasy December. I'm making it a thing. This qualifies, doesn't it? Well, urban fantasy. Work with me. Okay, this next book, I was very lucky to meet Tamara Ireland Stone at a Litquake event. We did, it's now been years ago, and I really enjoyed her time travel story. I think it's called, I'm gonna pop it right up here. But she has a new book out that sounds so interesting. Clicked. Have you guys seen this? The bus door slapped open and Allie climbed the stairs. Hey there, Marcus said from his spot in the third row. Hi, Six, she said. She was about to ask him about his leaderboard, but when she looked up and saw what was happening on the bus, she found herself at a loss for words. Every single person seemed to be talking, laughing, twisting around in their seat, and passing phones across aisles. Blue, yellow, and red lights flashed, and bloops ricocheted off all the windows, one after another. Allie walked to her seat wide-eyed. She expected a little excitement once all those new users got within range of one another, but this wasn't even close to what she had in mind. This is about a girl who goes to a summer camp called Code Girls, and she invents an app, and the app goes viral. And I called Arinda Books in Arinda, California. I'll link them, their number down below. And they had this book personalized to Kat and Bella and myself. And sweet Tamara, she said, thank you for all you do to share book club. Isn't she amazing, you guys? This, look at the end papers. So pretty. Bright yellow and blue. Love her. Love this. It's, yay for more contemporary stories. Now, I mentioned I was going to get a book, and I did. Practical Magic, Alex Softman, because I gave away this book years ago, and I wish I hadn't, so now I can read the prequel, The Rules of Magic, and then reread this just for fun. I backed a Kickstarter. This is the second time I'm backing this particular Kickstarter. It's the Rebel Girls, Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls, Part 2. And just like the first edition, each page has an illustration and a story that goes along with it. So they're just one-page stories. Here's one that I just listened to the radio about. Hedy Lamarr, the famous Hollywood actress. Did you guys know that she invented the technology that we now use in Wi-Fi? I know. And she invented this like in the 1940s, just after World War II ended, for spying purposes. And yet she was this famous actress that worked with everyone from like Cary Grant to Clark Gable. Incredible. What an incredible woman. So the illustration and her story go side by side. And each one of these is just like that. Here's Ellen DeGeneres. So different artists. And then their accompanying biography. Inspirational stories for those of us that... What the heck happened to my necklace? For those of us that need a little quiet inspiration these days especially. It came with a pack of greeting cards that I can use, but they're so pretty. And look, Pride Kickstarter backer. Oh. And a patch that says Rebel Girls. So cute. If you guys can ever pick up these books, do. They're perfect baby shower gifts. And for anyone that has little ones or not so little ones that needs to be lifted up every once in a while. The next book I borrowed from the library. It's A Short History of the Girl Next Door by Jared Reck. And it's supposed to be funny, an authentic voice, and a coming of age story full of sarcasm and yearning. Hello, I'm there. Another great contemporary read. This next book, we just saw the movie, Murder on the Orient Express. I've never read it. The ending kind of blew me away. It was a little bit of a, what the heck just happened? Plus it reminded me a little bit of what I know about Charles Lindbergh and the whole kidnapping. It is one cool story, really well acted and atmospherically beautiful. So I got this movie tie-in edition. The next two books I actually won in a giveaway. So for those of you that are entering my Renegades giveaway down below, just keep entering these things. You never know. This was a giveaway by Flux, and they were giving away 2 anthologies. One is about adoption, and it features, two authors that I know, Lauren Morrill and CJ Redwine. And I remember CJ's adoption story, but I don't know Lauren's. So this is called Welcome Home, an anthology on love and adoption. There you go. I'm really looking forward. I know I say that phrase, but I really mean it with this one. What a perfect time of year to read adoption stories. Do you guys ever watch those adoption videos? They make me cry so hard. Love and adoption. And then they sent me a copy of a much anticipated anthology, Kat and I Are Over the Moon. Meet Cute with, everyone. Huntley Fitzpatrick and Julie Murphy and Nicola Yoon and Emery Lord. Some people are destined to meet. It's a collection of short stories about people's first time meeting each other. That's what a Meet Cute is. Yes, Kat had to explain this to me because I'm mom. And then my other copy of Renegades. So make sure you fill out the Rafflecopter form below. I'm holding too many books up. Give me a like, won't you? And hit subscribe. Also click on that bell because, I upload whenever I have a chance. I'm not as good as some of you out there. And thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate you guys. Hope your holidays are awesome. Okay.